going on, everybody? Darian back in with another video. I know it's been a little bit of time since I posted a video. I've been a little bit under the weather, but we are going to be talking about 5 sneakers that you can find for under retail, so let's get it. Alright guys, first pair that we are going to be bringing up is the ASIC Gel-Lyte KN014s. And man, so these sneakers right here have been one of the hottest sneakers going around in 2024. And I know some pairs are pretty limited to get, but there is a lot of pairs like these that you can find for just at retail or under retail. This specific colorway right here is the Cream Plums, and these are sitting just at retail at 160, 165 bucks on StockX, and you honestly cannot go wrong with these at all. And this pair right here is actually very easy to wear. You could go with something like the athleisure look, or you can even go with something like the streetwear look. Alright guys, another colorway that I did want to bring up for the Gel KN014s is going to be the Burst Shark Pewters. Now that colorway is going to be the same exact thing with the metallic uppers. It's just going to have a little bit more of a different color on the accents and whatnot, but it's going to be basically the same exact shoe. And on StockX is going for around 133 bucks, and retail is sitting at 160, so you can save yourself a lot of money. Moving on to sneaker number 2, we have one of the most iconic sneakers in the game, which is the Air Jordan 1 Lows. These 3 sneakers right here that you are looking at are OG colorways that are sitting under retail, and the crazy part is that if you were to go back to whenever Jordan 1 hype was around, these would probably be going for 250 and up. First colorway that I did want to bring up is the Jordan 1 Shadow Lows. Now if you're like me, that's a size 8, you can find these on StockX for 86 bucks, which is not bad at all because retail is at 140 bucks, and if you are a bigger size, they are going for around 100 bucks, so you don't have to worry about that either. And honestly, these are just a simple shoe that you could always wear, a very iconic colorway, and they really go with everything. Second colorway that I did want to bring up is the Black Toe Lows. Now if you're like me and your favorite color is red, then these shoes are definitely for you. And these will be the same retail price at 140, just like the Shadow Lows, and prices are sitting around 117 bucks, so you could definitely save yourself a lot of money. And the materials on these are actually not bad at all. I actually have a buddy that wears his every single day, and the shape is still perfect and there's not a lot of creasing. Third colorway that we are going to be bringing up is a Metallic Blues, and these have grown to be one of my favorite colorways in the lows. Retail on these were at 160. Now my size on these on StockX is at $92, but on other sizes you could definitely find them for a lot more cheaper. And with this sneaker, they wanted to make it more of the same shape as a 1986 pair, so this is definitely something that you gotta appreciate. Alright guys, moving on to sneaker number 3, we have the Air Force Linens. Now to give you guys a little bit of a backstory of how iconic this shoe is, these right here were exclusively released inside Japan in 2001, and they didn't come back around until 2016 with the grand opening of Kith. Now fast forwarding to 2024, now we have them released again, and back whenever they dropped in 2016, they were very limited, and they were going for around 600 plus. Since the release of 2024, this pair right here at retail of 135 is actually going for under retail at 114. From what I've been hearing from other content creators is that this pair right here back in 2016, the materials weren't as good as the 2024, and I've been really wanting to rock these, but I just haven't had the time. I've been really busy with work, but eventually I will be getting to these soon. Also, another little detail that I do appreciate about this shoe is that the tongue is made out of full leather, and the padding on the back heel is actually really soft and thick, so I actually went with the size 8 in these and they fit perfect for me. But typically with Air Force Ones, I do go a half size down, and if you don't own a pair of Air Forces, you definitely need to put one inside your sneaker rotation. Alright guys, moving on to sneaker number 4, we have another pair of ASICs right here, and these are the ASIC Gel 1130s. Sitting at a retail price of 95 to 100 bucks, you honestly can't go wrong with these because they are a fraction of the price compared to your Gel KN014s. And even though these are a different looking shoe compared to the Gel KN014s, you could definitely be rocking these and get the same look out of it. So this specific colorway right here is the Carbon Creams, and honestly, these are going for around 200 bucks, and I really don't know the reason why, but there was 2 other colorways that I did want to mention to you guys that you could definitely get sitting around retail price, so that's not bad at all. First colorway that we are going to be talking about is the White Clouds, and something that I do like about that colorway is that it's just a simple white pair of shoes with black accents and a cream midsole, so you can honestly rock those with anything that you wear, and since they're cheap, you don't have to worry about them too much. The second colorway that I did want to bring up is the White Clay Canyons, and those are actually sitting just at retail as well. And the cool thing about that colorway is that it has the same color blockings as my Gel KN014 and the Cream Plums. It has the same metallic uppers around the shoe with brown accents, and if you compare the price points compared to the 1130s to the Gel KN014s, you're gonna be saving yourself around 65 bucks. And even though these are cheaper, don't be deceived by it. Just because of the price point, these are still very comfy. Moving on to sneaker number 5, we have the Nike Air Jordan 4 Military Blues. Now this pair of sneakers right here was one of the most highly anticipated sneakers to drop in 2024, and personally I think these were going to be in my top 5 sneakers of the year. So this sneaker right here is at a retail price of $215, and if you go on your sneaker reselling pages, I'm sure you can see that they're sitting just a little bit under retail. Something that I find that's actually pretty crazy is that if you went to your local stores, you could actually find these sitting at the shelves. I feel like the same thing that I talk about with the Jordan 1s comes with the Jordan 4s as well. With OG colorways, it's eventually going to go up, we just don't know when it's going to happen. I know that I said that I was only going to be talking about 5 sneakers under retail, but I had to talk about these as well. Right here is the Air Jordan 1 collab with Union, and if you don't know the brand, they do a bunch of collabs with Jordans, like they have done the Black Toes and the 1s, and they have also done the Storm Blues. And as much as people did prefer the other 2 colorways for the collaboration, you honestly can't go wrong for the price that they're going for right now on these. At a retail price, these were going for $200, but then if you go on StockX, you can actually find your pair for around $117. And if you can't tell already, I do love wearing white and cream sneakers. It's just something very easy to wear, and whenever you do put these on feet, it's actually a totally different look than whenever you see them on IG. And with this pair specifically, you could save yourself around $90 to $100, maybe even more if you find a pair that's used. Alright guys, this is going to be a wrap for today's video about all the sneakers that you can find for under retail. I will leave the link in the description below for all the sneakers that I did point out to you guys. And also let me know down in the comments below if you did end up picking up a pair of sneakers, and let me know how you guys like them. But that's a wrap for today's video, so you already know the deal. We out. Peace.